It's Stephen Ruth with the Bradley Stoke Radio Community Show on BCFM.
BCFM 93.2. Bristol is our community.
And we're talking to Mike Mundy and Mark Wilson from the Bradley Stoke Cricket Club. Mark, can you tell us a little about the facilities? What is it that's, that your establishment is able to offer?
The ground at Bailey's Court. It's pretty good facilities there. It's a nice ground. We share the activity centre, so that becomes our clubhouse on match days. And it's quite good. A couple of years ago, when we first took the bar over, we refurbished that room to make it a little bit warmer, more inviting. A bit of carpet and some nice lights and that kind of stuff, just to make it feel a bit more like a club rather than a village hall concrete block thing. So that's worked really well, and it's shared with the Bowls Club and a number of other users in the building, which is owned by the town council. It's nice facilities, it's nice ground. I say we're always trying to improve things there.
And talking of the Bowls Club that you share the ground with, how does that actually get coordinated? There's no terrible showdowns on the pitch or anything, I imagine.
No, we haven't tried to play bowls, which is probably the best thing. It works fine. We share the same room for teas and drinks afterwards, but works really well. I mean, I think they've got nice facilities there as well. Both teams. It's good to see them back, because it was a shame when the green wasn't being used, so it's nice to see them there. It's just good to see the place being used. Yeah. Okay.
And Mike, what about younger people? Do you find it easy or difficult to attract younger people? Has the attractiveness of cricket changed over the 20 years you've been in existence?
I think the success of the England team has, had a remarkable effect on youngsters wanting to play the game, which is great. Long may it continue. And as far as Bradley Stoke is concerned, we don't seem to have a problem attracting young people. I think a lot of it is word of mouth. We're very close with the Bradley Stoke Community School. Mark's already said that we play our 3rd and 4th 11 fixtures there. And some of the lads who attend that school play for us, both at youth and senior level. And they tell their friends, and we've managed to get a few decent sort of players. And some of the lads coming through, I think Mark would agree, are terrific. And the future is really, really bright for the club. Not for such old fogies like myself.
Well, no, but I think that's really good. Yeah, it's very good.
Yeah, it is really important. And in terms of the people involved in the club, like I say, it's great to see when you've got a youth game going on there, to see not just them but parents and grannies and everything out watching it. But also for the quality of the club. I mean, you can't necessarily bring in high quality players from outside. It did happen in the early years because there were people moving in and out of Bradley Stoke a lot more, but now it's become more of an established town. We don't see so much of that, but what we are seeing is some really good
homegrown talent as well. Yeah. I mean, that's as you said, that's what it's all about. And I think, as you guys said, the success of the England team definitely, because let's be fair about it, that's what the youngsters are influenced by, isn't it? Is what they read in the sport pages, and who's doing what, and and everyone wants to be famous, and that's good.
Yeah, well, that's it. They've made cricket popular again, haven't they? So,
which is good.
Yeah. We're winning some matches.
we like to think also that we're part of the ECB, English Cricket Board, English and Wales Cricket Board's safe hands child protection policy. We very much have taken that on board, and that's very much in place. So we look after the youngsters, and I think the parents appreciate and realise that.
I think that's an important point to make, isn't it? Especially in this day and age, to know that
it's a lot of work, it's a lot of administration, but
probably important to say Mike spent about 2 years of his life doing the administration.
They give you a guideline. You have to write a policy, which we did, and that's now in place. So it's fairly simple now from now on, but it is a lot of administration. But it's ultra important that we do it, because we're looking after these youngsters whilst they're in our care.
Yeah, exactly. How do you promote yourself? You mentioned word of mouth, and here you are on BCFM and Bradley Stoke Radio, but how do you get out there and actually promote your existence?
It is probably, I mean, most people who are into cricket tend to be able to find what they're looking for. It is a lot of word of mouth. Say the youth players, they're telling each other all the time. We see a lot of people down there just playing football, playing cricket of their own accord, and then they obviously get involved from there, or we go and have a chat to them and tell them to get involved.
Do you have a website at all?
Yeah, there is. Yeah, the club's got a couple of websites, which is I think Bradley Stoke CC.co.uk is the home one, and then there's a play cricket one, which sort of puts all your scores and everything into order without you having to do work. But yeah, I think that's the main website. Or people come down to the ground. We're there just about every day in the summer, playing every day. So yeah, a lot of people just come along.
Good. What about the future then? What are the next goals? Be they small incremental things or greater ambitions? What's going to be happening over the next 12 months?
Well, as I say, at the moment we're just working on the facilities. That was vital because we needed a little bit more for the size of the club now. We needed more pitches. So that's a project that we've just got done. Trying to improve the quality a little bit. The teams to try and push on now. We've got a good base of members. A lot of people getting involved in the club. So what I want to try and do now is push that forward in the quality as well. We've got some good players and some good performances. But yeah, that's probably the direction we're looking to go now, is try and edge that along. And that will probably involve a lot of the youth players coming through. What we look to do is we bring in a county coach, and he will work with a lot of the top players and especially the youth players. So we're looking to do that next year and really help them along, at an early stage.
That's really good coaching, isn't it? I mean, and something for the boys as they're growing up.
Yeah.
To have. So they're very lucky. That's very good.
Yeah, makes them feel that
they can aspire to go on to do bigger.
Yeah, and it's nice. I say a county coach comes in. He has new ideas and exciting things for training. So it makes people. We definitely saw last year people were a lot more enthusiastic about the training because they were they've seen this guy.
Somebody was coming in and yeah.
Good. Great. Well, thank you guys for coming in today. I guess finally we ought to just tell people the different ways in which they can actually get in touch with you.
Okay, well the website, as I say, is Bradley Stoke. Search Bradley Stoke Cricket Club, but I think it's bradleystokecc.co.uk. That's the main one. That's got all the contact details on there. As I say, come down to the club any time in the summer. Not just for players. I mean, what we'll try to do is promote for the community to come along as well.
It's a good family thing, from what you've said, with the facilities and trying to make it more comfortable. It certainly does seem as though you've taken a lot of time and trouble to have not just the guys playing, but to involve the families and the community around you.
We have a lot of people come along on a weekend who aren't even into cricket. They just come along and enjoy the afternoon and have a drink in the bar. So yeah, it's trying to make it more involved with everyone, really, not just...
We have social events, don't we, during the season, quizzes and karaoke's and various other things that go on.
So that's good. So the family and the community are kind of, that goes out to everyone. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay. Well and for anyone that's not all interneted up, is there a good old-fashioned telephone number they can ring?
Yes, they can ring me on Bristol 9697293.
9697293. And that's Mike Mundy, and you are the president, aren't you? You're the big cheese.
Oh,
the
big cheese.
The man who started the club.
Exactly. Okay, and Mark Wilson as well. Thank you both very much for coming in.
Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We wish you all the success for the future.
Thank you.